What is going on, my friends? I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas already, although it's only Christmas Eve, though some people celebrate it today, so if you're one of those people, let me know. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? You can probably hear my voice is still a little bit shot. I'm still right at the end of the sickness, so it is what it is, but I'm gonna do my best. It's Christmas after all. I get to spend it with my friends. I get to spend it with my family. I get to stream with you guys. This is gonna be a great Christmas. I can't even complain. I can't even be upset. So, what's going on, guys? I have a couple things planned for today. You'll notice in the title that I don't have a single thing described as what we're doing because I'm actually doing a number of things. The first thing I want to do is wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. In the event that I don't stream tomorrow, I want to make sure I get that out there so that everybody is having a wonderful time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Copycat. I appreciate you stopping by. And I'm going to kind of just... I got a couple things. I saw the poll. It did not end conclusively. So... you get both. I'm going to do both a tier list and I've got a game planned. Hopefully the game goes well. I'm going to end with the game because it's a little bit more chill, maybe less talking. Hopefully I'm actually warmed up enough to do this. I haven't even spoken this morning until I literally just started speaking now. Excuse me. So, the very first thing I want to do is a 2 for 1. The first thing I want to do is basically, I wouldn't say it's a tradition or anything, but if you've seen the, what is it? Charlie Brown Christmas? I forget exactly which one. I think it's Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas special. There was a small reading from Luke, and I'd like to do the same thing because I think it's appropriate. Obviously, you can't have Christmas without Christ. And I want to make sure that I put the respect that is due to my Lord and Savior. And I'm actually going to do a reading from Luke 1 through, I believe, the end of Luke 2, which is the literal talking about the birth of, not just the birth, but like the Immaculate Conception and everything that occurred with that, where God literally came down and spoke to, I mean, well, not physically, but he sent a messenger, a holy messenger, to multiple people actually, and gave them the understanding that they were chosen for a higher purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and do that reading. And if anybody happens to pop in and they can hear this, then that's awesome. And if not, then copycat, it's just you and me. I'm going to be reading from the New International Version. I know it's not the greatest. Personally, I think it feels nice on the tongue. It's a little bit more poetic than some of the other ones. Like, I'm not a crazy fan of the ESV. It's the English Standard Version. That one's, it's a little clunky. I know it's a more direct translation, but still. So, Luke 1. Many have undertaken to draw up an account of things, account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the world. With this in mind, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning too, I have decided to write an orderly account for you, most excellent, Theophilus, so that you may know certainly of the things you have been taught. In the time of Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest named Zechariah who belonged to the priestly division of Abijah. His wife Elizabeth was also a descendant of Aaron. Both of them were righteous in the sight of God, observing all the Lord's commands and decrees blamelessly. But they were childless because Elizabeth was not able to conceive, and they were both very old. Once when Zechariah's division was on duty and he was serving as priest before God, he was chosen by lot according to the custom of the priesthood to go into the temple of the Lord and burn incense. And when the time for the burning of incense came, all the assembled worshippers were praying outside. Then an angel of the Lord appeared to him, standing at the right side of the altar of incense. When Zechariah saw him, he was startled and was gripped with fear. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you are to call him John. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. For he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or other fermented drink." Sorry, I'm increasing the font size. Where'd it go? Okay, he will be great inside the Lord, and will never take wine or fermented drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit even before he is born. He will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will go on before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah, to turn the hearts and the parents to their children, to turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the righteous, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. Zechariah answered the angel, "How can I be sure of this? I am an old man, and my wife is well along in years." The angel said to him, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and to tell you this good news. And you will be silent and not able to speak until this day happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their appointed time." Meanwhile, the people were waiting for Zechariah and wondering why he stayed so long in the temple. When he came out, he could not speak to them. They realized he had seen a vision in the temple, for he kept making signs to them, but remained unable to speak. I'm going to move this over here so I can actually read it a little bit better. When his time of service was completed, he returned home. After this, his wife Elizabeth became pregnant, and for 5 months remained in seclusion. "The Lord has done this for me," she said. "In these days he has shown his favor and taken away my disgrace among the people." In the sixth month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." What's going on, Mari? It's good to see you. Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting this might be. But the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. He will be great, and he will be called Son of the Most High. The Lord will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over Jacob's descendant forever. His kingdom will never end." "How will this be?" Mary asked the angel, "since I am a virgin?" The angel answered, "The Holy Spirit will come on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. So the Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age, and she who was unable to conceive in her 6th month. For no word from God will ever fail. I am the Lord's servant, Mary answered. May your word to me be fulfilled. Then the angel left her. At the time, Mary got ready and hurried to a town in the hill country of Judea, where she entered Zechariah's home and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby leapt in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. In a loud voice she exclaimed, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the child you will bear. But why am I so favored that the mother of my Lord should come to me? As soon as the sound of your greeting reached my ears, the baby in my womb leapt for joy. Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promise to her." And Mary said, "My soul glorifies the Lord, my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. For he has been mindful of a humble state of a servant. From now on all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me. Holy is his name. His mercy extends to those who fear him from generation to generation. He has performed mighty deeds with his arm. He has scattered those who are proud in their inmost thought. He has brought down rulers from their thrones, but have lifted up the humble. He has filled the hungry with good things, but has sent the rich away empty. He has helped his servant Israel, remembering to be merciful, to Abraham and his descendants forever, just as he promised our ancestors." Mary stayed with Elizabeth for about 3 months and then returned home. When it was time for Elizabeth to have her baby, she gave birth to a son. Her neighbors and relatives heard that the Lord had shown her great mercy, and they shared her joy. On the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they were going to name him after his father Zechariah. But his mother spoke up and said, "No, he is to be called John." They said to her, "There is no one among your relatives who has that name." Then they made signs to his father to find out what he would like to name the child. He asked for a writing tablet, and to everyone's astonishment, he wrote, "His name is John." Immediately his mouth was open and his tongue set free, and he began to speak, praising God. All the neighbors were filled with awe, and throughout the hill country of Judea, people were talking about all these things. Everyone who heard this wondered about it, asking, "What then is this child going to be?" For the Lord's hand was with him. His father Zechariah was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, because he has come to his people and redeemed them. He has raised up a horn, a salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he said through his holy prophets of long ago. Salvation from our enemies and from the hand of all who hate us, to show mercy to our ancestors and to remember his holy covenant, the oath he swore to our father Abraham, to rescue us from the hand of our enemies and to enable us to serve him without fear, in his holiness and righteousness before him all our days. And you, my child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go on before the Lord to prepare the way for him, to give his people the knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins, because of the tender mercy of our God, by which the rising sun will come to us from heaven, to shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet in the path of peace." And the child grew and became strong in spirit, and he lived in the wilderness until he publicly appeared to Israel. Luke 2. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, to the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him, and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. And there were shepherds living out in the field nearby, keeping watch over their flock at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests." When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that had happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph, and the baby who was lying in a manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child, and all those who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. On the 8th day, when it was time to circumcise the child, he was named Jesus, the name the angel had given him before he was conceived. When the time came for the purification rites required by the law of Moses, Joseph and Mary took him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord, as it is written in the law of the Lord, every firstborn male is to be consecrated to the Lord, and to offer a sacrifice in keeping with what is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of doves or 2 young pigeons. Now there was a man in Jerusalem named Simeon, who was righteous and devout. He was waiting for the consolation of Israel, and the Holy Spirit was on him. It had been revealed to him by the Holy Spirit that he would not die before he had seen the Lord's Messiah. Moved by the Spirit, he went into the temple courts. When the parents brought in the child Jesus, to do for him what the custom of the law required, Simeon took him in his arms and praised God, saying, "Sovereign Lord, you have promised. You may now dismiss your servant in peace. For my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all nations, a light for revelation to the Gentiles, and the glory of your people Israel." The child's father and mother marveled at what was said about him. Then Simeon blessed them and said to Mary, his mother, "This child is destined to cause the falling and rising of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be spoken against, so that the thoughts of many hearts will be revealed, and a sword will pierce your own soul too." There was also a prophet, Anna, the daughter of Penuel, of the tribe of Asher. She was very old. She had lived with her husband 7 years after her marriage, and then was a widow until she was 84. She never left the temple, but worshipped day and night, fasting and praying. Coming up with them at that very moment, she gave thanks to God and spoke about the child to all who were looking forward to the redemption of Jerusalem. When Joseph and Mary had done everything required by the law of the Lord, they returned to Galilee, to their own town of Nazareth, and the child grew and became strong. He was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was on him. I'm going to go ahead and stop there, because then it talks about Jesus in the temple, but what I find so absolutely fascinating is that the people who had seen visions seemingly knew more about what was to come than Mary and Joseph. As they brought him to the temple and they consecrated him as was the law, there are people coming up to them saying, "This child is going to do great things in the world that you can't even understand," and they just kind of look at him funny. I mean, I guess I would be the same as a parent, saying, "What do you mean my kid's gonna grow up to do something astronomically massive?" Like, I think every parent wants that for their kid, but I don't think many people would ever just automatically know that. But that is the Christmas story. It is extremely incredible, especially when we dive into this next segment. I do have a tier list because, as I said to Copycat, we didn't get a consensus in the polls, but that's okay. That's okay. So, excuse me. Hopefully I can get this to work. Let's see. Okay, I'll do this one. Nope, that's the wrong one. How do I get... There we go. Okay. It's gonna be a short one, but, oh no, add prison. I'll give you guys a moment. All right, hopefully you're out of ad prison at this point, but we're going to be doing an angel tier list. I think it's appropriate, especially considering how many visions and angels appeared to people around the time of... Yeah, so we'll start with this one, and then I do have a game at the end of this that we'll jump into. Why am I, like, over to the left? Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. All right. So, this is going to be a angel tier list, and I actually have the 9 types of angels here broken down, and we'll talk a little bit about them, because I think it is fascinating. The concept of an angel as, you know, a heavenly messenger. We're all familiar with the visions and the designs and everything. Everybody, you know, you hear cherub and you think, oh, it's the little baby angels. They're not. They're really not. I think it's really, really interesting, actually. It's way more fascinating than what we have perceived them to be. And I think a lot of those designs come from the Middle Ages, where people were trying to assign some kind... it was the Middle Ages and then into the Renaissance and everything, where people were trying to visualize, you know, it's hard to visualize even with a modern perspective, but for someone who hadn't seen certain things, to be able to visualize something, especially for someone who may be illiterate, it was very difficult for that to occur, for someone who couldn't, you know, piece things together and you know, read and write and be able to do all those things. So basically, this imagery was built for the peasantry, for people who weren't of, you know, high standing or who weren't some kind of an acolyte. And, you know, I get it. It makes sense. And I would rather us have inaccurate images that still point to the glory of God than people be left in darkness and not know. So, for those reasons, I understand it. I think that's part of the reason why... And, you know, people get upset today. It's like, oh, your image of a white Jesus, and Jesus wasn't white. No, Jesus wasn't white. You're right. He was he was a Jew. He was a Jew in modern... Well, at that time, it was... it wasn't the Kingdom of Judah. It was Judea. So it was a Roman province at that point. So... But, yeah, he was not white. I think that's very important to understand. The reason that he's depicted that way is because in European... like the European medieval and Renaissance eras, he was depicted as that because they wanted Jesus to be depicted in a way that was relatable to the common man. Every society has done that, which is why you got Black Jesus, you've got Asian Jesus. If you've seen 21 Jump Street, thank you, Korean Jesus. It's quite entertaining, but it's for a good reason, and I can understand it. And in reality, Jesus doesn't belong to just one culture. He belongs to everybody. I mean, that was the whole point of him coming here. So, however you depict him, whatever. It's fine. I don't really care. I don't think many people should care, because the reality is, he's above race. That said, we're going to break down the insanity of angels today. So, the first thing we're going to look at is your traditional angel. We're talking about your messenger. So I'm just going to read, this is off of howstuffworks.com. I can confer that this is pretty accurate, though it's just a really quick summary. I've done a lot of studying this, you know, over, you know, the last several years, just sort of trying to comprehend it, but I wanted something that's a little bit more bite-sized. So, it says angels. These might just be called regular angels, that they were guardians of people and all things physical, and the most common type of angels. These angels are sent as messengers to humanity. Personal guardian angels come from this category. Angels may protect and warn humans, as well as warriors on behalf of God. So, this is the standard type of angel, the lowest on the rung. Basically, these are your foot soldiers. The most common, think of them like, I mean, messenger. That's a really good descriptor, I think. Basically, they're like the mail carrier service. But of course, in a time where the roads weren't so safe, they might have a sword on their hip because they're ready to do battle as necessary. So basically, it's your mailman, but he's strapped. This type of angel is actually so common and appears human. I think a lot of people, there's this image, and you can even see it. You can even see it here, where, you know, he's got wings and whatever. Oh, so first of all, I want to break this down. angels are canonically all male, though technically they don't have a gender like us. They don't reproduce like us, but they are described in the original Greek and Hebrew and whatever was written in Aramaic, I think. It's all the masculine version. So they are canonically male, where you see some angels where it's like, oh, is this beautiful woman? It's like, I think that's a less fitting description. Though I honestly, they could probably take on whatever form they want. But the Bible's actually specified these types of angels are so common to the point you may have actually met one in your lifetime. Literally, there's a verse that talks about you may have given refuge or you know, touched or interacted with an angel in your lifetime and you would never know. And it's because they blend in very well as people. I've wondered about that many times in my life, where I've had people come out of nowhere and talk with me and uplift my day in some extent, but they just disappear. I don't know if it's the most accurate, lore accurate version, but one time I was shopping, literally shopping at Costco, right? And I'm standing there with my mom. We're talking about, man, what was it? It was a Clucking Good sandwich. I remember that was the brand. It was like Clucking Good or something like that. We're kind of chuckling about it. And this woman, I kid you not, spawns on top of us and starts talking about this. She's like, "Did you say Clucking Good? I thought you said something else." Well, that is a Clucking Good sandwich. And she's just like talking with us and then like examining the box and everything. And we're just kind of like chuckling to ourselves. We're like, this is so weird. Who is this person? We put the thing in there, which, by the way, the sandwiches were not Clucking Good. I just want to specify that. They were very mediocre. But literally, as soon as we put the box in there, this lady despawned. We never saw her again. There weren't that many people in the store either. So we're walking around and we're like, where did she go? She literally just freaking despawned. That's so funny. So yeah, maybe that was an angel. I don't know. That would be really funny. It was like, can you imagine? God sends an angel just to make a joke about a sandwich. Like, you could do it. I think he's got a good sense of humor. That would be really funny. I'd like to think that that was an angel. But for the purposes of this, this list is basically going to show sort of like how they fit into the story is like what would be sort of the most Christmassy angel and what is the least Christmassy angel. And I'll give you my reasoning for it as we go along. This one, because it is a messenger, I think it's got to go in S tier, right? Because this is the traditional, gives you a message, tells you something important. You may not even know it's them, though. So, that is your just regular angel. The next tier is an archangel, or archangel. I've heard both. I'm not really sure which is the pronunciation correct. So I'll go ahead and read this. It says, "These, along with the angels, are guardians of people and all things physical, but don't call on them to help you personally. Archangels respond best when dealing with matters involving all humankind, such as justice." Excuse me. This order is most commonly known because some are mentioned in the Bible. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Angels engage in a spiritual warfare by fighting against demons, example, Michael, or to bring messages from God, such as when Gabriel came to Mary to tell her that she was going to be the mother of Jesus. It is believed there are only 7 archangels. So these guys are basically, like, if you've got regular angels, just sort of walking around doing their thing, and you have, let's say, 10,000 of them, there's only 7 archangels. The angels are your foot soldiers, the archangels are like the commanders. These guys mean business. There is a story, I believe, in Genesis of 2 angels who were sent to destroy a city. And it was literally just 2 angels marched in and obliterated it. You're not telling me that that's a regular angel. Those were archangels for sure. Now, there's actually some... there's some confusion or contention, I would say, around whether Michael is an actual angel or if Michael is sort of like a cover, because usually in the context where Michael is involved, he is referred to as the angel of God. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything as far as, like, because, like, all angels are from God, right? But why is it specifically angel of God, and it's capitalized, it's a proper noun? There are some suggestions that Michael is not an actual angel, but the angel of God is the Holy Spirit, or is a form of God himself, which would be crazy, because there are a couple instances of that angel interacting with humanity, and stuff goes down when the angel of God appears. You do not want to mess with that. So, but because that also includes Gabriel, which obviously is the messenger to Mary and Joseph, as well as, I believe, what was it, Zechariah? Was it Zechariah? Yeah, Zechariah. Because of that, this has got to be S tier. We're talking like, this guy means business. When he shows up, you better listen what he's got to say, because as much as these guys have an important message, if this dude's showing up on your doorstep, you're about to change the world. I saw a video one time. It was literally like, when angels say fear not, it's not because you should be afraid of them. It's because whatever they're showing up to give you is something that's going to change the world, or is going to be, it's going to come bearing responsibility. And that should be terrifying for the average mortal, is like, hey, you've been chosen by God, do not let him down. So, for that reason, I think, he's bad A. First of all, these guys are extremely, extremely powerful. I mean, all of these are, but these guys, especially compared to your average angels, these guys mean business, so, yeah. Next you have principalities. Now, this is a step above, right? These are all technically in the same category, but, like, this is a step up. If you have angels that are like a personal guardian that, you know, which, by the way, depending on how you interpret the scriptures, and especially what branch of Christianity you follow, there may be more or less emphasis on angels. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Catholicism puts a lot of emphasis on angels as being a more physical, interactive creature, where each person is assigned at least one angel and is able to some extent, interact with this. Now, you're kind of bordering on blasphemy there. My understanding is even if an angel were to be able to interact with you to some extent, you should not pray to your angel, because that is blasphemy. That would be very bad, because you are effectively putting the angel above God. You can pray to God, but you should not pray to your angel, because your angel serves God. They're literally like, they're just a servant, a tool. And they know that. Like, that's the whole point. The whole thing about the rebellion, the fall of the angels, back during, I don't even know canonically when that happened, if it was before or after humanity. Presumably it was before humanity fell, but maybe after humanity? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure about the timeline. Because it said that God didn't create a corrupted world, but yet Adam and Eve sinned because of corruption, so it's like, okay, I don't really know how that fits in, but maybe we're not meant to know. That aside, so angels, foot soldiers, archangels, head honchos, right? Like they're kind of leading these. Then you have principalities. The third group of angels is the one ordinary humans have the most interaction with. First in this group are the principalities. Okay, so it's just kind of surmising the third branch. So these angelic, the principalities are shaped like rays of light. Just like a principal in the school, the principalities oversee everything. They guide our entire world, nations, cities, and towns. What's more, they are in charge of religion and politics. As if their plate isn't full enough, they are also in charge of managing the earthly duties of the angels below them. So these guys, I guess, if the archangels are the commanders, these guys are the generals, right? So these angels are very, very important, right? Supposedly they are the ones that prevent new world wars from happening every single day. Because let's be honest, there's been a lot of cases where the world could have just ended. I'm looking at you, Cold War. There were some instances where someone thought someone else shot the first shot in the Cold War and had the ability to press the big red button that would have ended the world, and they didn't. They chose not to. I firmly believe in those moments that it was an angel who put their hand over that, because that is it's impossible, right? Like, how many times it happened where the world could have just ended and it didn't. Even the first use of nuclear weapons, right? There was a non-zero chance that it could have ignited the atmosphere and extinguished all life on Earth, and they pressed the big red button anyway. Now, I think that may have been preordained because, you know, physics only works a certain way, and we are very small in our minds, right? We're not like, we don't have some kind of foresight knowledge and understanding of all things. We have to unravel them one piece at a time. And in doing so, sometimes there's a margin of error. Most scientists will understand that a mild margin of error is acceptable in most cases. I think in almost all cases, because no one will ever be 100% certain of how things work. That said, I think the guiding of the possibility of certain things is definitely the responsibility of these guys, the principalities. They are the head honchos. However, in the case of the Christmas story, I don't think they belong here very well. While they are probably guiding the course of the world and everything, and they definitely protected Mary and Joseph along the whole... so I didn't even go into it, but they actually flood the country. I think this is in Luke 3. Or maybe no, I think that was... it might have been in Matthew. They fled the country because Herod, who was king, or he was basically like, not really king per se. He was called King of the Jews, but he was more like a prefect, basically just like a governor, if you will, because it was a province within the Roman Empire. He was offended by the concept that there would be someone who would be called King of the Jews, and when the Magi, who, despite popular opinion, were not literal, like, three kings. They were not kings. They were basically like sorcerers in a way, which is very odd, again, that God chose to send them, but it just goes to show that the concept that every knee will bow, every tongue proclaim, it very much was so, right? Like, these guys, I believe they practice Zoroastrianism, which is, I don't want to call it a dead religion because there are still some practitioners of it, but it's the native religion to Persia, modern-day Iran, that was basically, for the most part, it was snuffed out in its homeland, mainly when Islam took over. But for the most part, Zoroastrianism was a... how's the best way to describe it? It was very, like, it's very esoteric. There were a lot of, like, there was divining of the stars. Honestly, if you look at, like, the tenets of it and everything, Zoroastrianism was actually pretty chill for the day. It didn't worship God. It wasn't the true religion or whatever you want to call it, but it wasn't a violent religion. It wasn't one that, required blood sacrifices and things, from what I understand. I could be totally wrong about that, but they were relatively peaceful, though they practiced things like witchcraft. Magi, which is where we get the term magician from, by the way, were these people. They came from the east, from a sign. A new star appeared in the sky, supposedly. Some people think it was like an asteroid or something. Uh-oh, is my connection not good? Hold on, let me check this, guys. Something's going on. Oh, no. Maybe just a hiccup in the connection. We're good. Okay. So anyway, supposedly a new star appeared in the sky while they were doing their divining, and they understood this to mean that a new king would be born. They traveled to the place where Jesus was at the time. And on their travel, they stopped at the king, literally the King Herod, right? The prefect, the governor. They stopped at his palace and said, we want to give our, basically, congratulations to the new king. And he says, what, you mean? There's no new king. And he says, oh yeah, well, we understand that there's a sign. We were told that there was going to be a new king. He's going to be the new king of the Jews. And Herod goes, oh, really? All right. Thanks for the heads up. And as soon as they leave, he ordered the extermination of basically every newborn child, newborn male child. There was a massacre, and they had to flee to Egypt. You can't tell me that them fleeing to Egypt was not helped by the principality. I personally think it was. However, for the purposes of this, I don't think they fit too well into the story. So I'm going to put them at like a B. Like, they had some role in it, but it wasn't massive. Little spoiler, the next few are really going to be low on the list because they have very little in this. So the next one is going to be powers. This says, in their celestial form, powers appear like brightly colored, hazy fumes. Powers are border patrol agents between heaven and earth. They are the angels of birth and death. Some believe that they also preside over demons who wish to overthrow the world, while others, namely St. Paul, thought the powers themselves were the evil ones. In any case, powers are a group of experts who serve as advisors in terms of religion, theology, and ideology. So it's a little unclear exactly because there's literally a verse in the Bible that talks about it. It says, our battle, I believe it's in Ephesians, our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the powers and the authorities and the darks, basically the dark powers in this world, or the dark forces, spiritual forces in this world. So it's unclear exactly what their role is, but I'm guessing it sounds like the way he's talking about it is our battle is literally against death. We're trying to save the world. We don't want to hurt people. We want people to be saved. We want people to experience righteousness, to walk with God. And obviously, if these guys are tasked with guarding life and death, I mean, that sounds like it's a battle, though more of a sounds more like a challenge than a literal like battle to the death type thing. Though we are literally battling to the death with demons. That is a whole nother thing. So, but as far as how these guys fit in here, I would say for the purposes of literally fighting against the powers of death, like eternal death, it fits, but they don't really fit well into the story. So they're going to get a C tier, not quite bottom. Next up is virtues. Shaped like sparks of light, virtues are in charge of maintaining the natural world, and they inspire living things in areas such as science. They also take orders from the angels above and convert them into miracles for the deserving. When they make themselves known to us in their earthly forms, they are musicians, artists, healers, and scientists who work with the power of love as well as physics. The two angels at the ascension of Jesus are believed to have been virtues. So, again, this category is sort of hazy because there's no direct mention of them in the Bible. I believe there's some mention in some of the Catholic teachings, but I don't know if that is the canonical Bible, if that's in the Apocrypha, or if that is just in, like, Catholic canon. Because I think a lot of people have taken some things like Dante's Inferno, for example, as actual, like, scripture. And let me be very clear, it's not scripture. Dante's Inferno was fiction. It was spiritual fiction. It's a pretty good work, and I think it's inspiring to, like, you know, live a righteous life and everything, but it doesn't literally represent what is to be known. It was a work of fiction, and he even made that clear, but some have taken it to be literal. I one time had a boss years ago who knew I was a Christian, and he himself was not, but literally was like, he was making references to Dante's Inferno, and I'm just scratching my head like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, that's what you believe, right? And I'm like, no. And it's like, you know, just because someone wrote something about that doesn't mean that it's fact. That's sort of a weird thing to jump to, but I guess for the unenlightened, the uninitiated, it would seem like it's all one and the same. That said, it's not canon. And as far as how these virtues go, I think they're awesome. I don't think they fit well into the story here. As far as inspiration goes, the only inspiration that they received was literally the Spirit of God coming into them. Mary and Elizabeth too. Well, I guess that wasn't Immaculate Conception with Elizabeth. She just God prepared the soil, so to speak, because she was old and barren, whereas Mary was. And it's interesting, they say old and barren. They were cousins. I don't know how old Elizabeth was because, and this is going to make some people very upset. But remember, this is the work of God at play, and it was also a different time. Mary is believed to have been about 14 at the time. I'm not sure all the details behind it. Mary's believed to be about 14. Joseph may have been in his, 40s or 50s, because there's very little mention of him after the events. Actually, I don't even think there's mention of him in the temple. Let me take a look at that. Do I still have it open? Okay, parents were returning home. Okay, so there is mention of him when he was at the temple. So there is mention of Joseph at the temple. However, beyond that, especially as Jesus reached adulthood, there is almost no mention of Joseph, if any. So it's believed that he may have passed away because he may have been older. Of course, Joseph was not, he married Mary to keep her from basically being stoned, because people would obviously look at her and say, "Oh my gosh, you guys, you got her pregnant out of wedlock, like that's illegal. It's against the law, and you should you should both be stoned." Or at least I think she would have been stoned. So to prevent any kind of backlash, he married her quietly, and then helped to raise the boy. There is no judgment on that. Joseph was a righteous man chosen by God, as was Mary. So I think you got to look at the context, as they were both righteous people, and God blessed that. So different time. Our modern sensibilities may not say so many good things about it, but I digress. The inspiration that was given was the name, was the fact that they would conceive, and the name, and that was delivered directly by the angels and the archangels. These guys were not directly responsible for it, so for that purpose, I'm going to put them in D. Obviously, all of these angels are important. They all serve their roles, but for the story of Christmas, this is how it is. All right. The next category is the dominions, or dominations. I've heard dominions, I've not heard dominations. It says the angels in the second group can exist in a state of transition between the celestial and human worlds. They are considered heavenly governors attempting to strike a balance between matter and spirit, good and bad. Think of dominions as middle management. They receive orders from, I'm not even going to say the names, but from higher angels, then dish out duties to the worker bee angels of the lower orders. Their main purpose is to make sure that the cosmos remain in order by sending down power to heads of government and other authority figures. Zadkiel, sometimes called Hashmal, is the chief of this order. And again, we don't have that as actually biblical canon. That's just sort of depending on the branch of Christianity, that may be the canon within that, but it's not something that's mentioned directly in the scriptures. Not gonna lie, these guys are really important, but they do not really serve a purpose within the Christmas story. D tier. All right, now we start getting into the weird stuff. This is the point where I think the Christmas story takes a massive turn, right? Because you have these really, really incredible creatures that would be absolutely terrifying in the right circumstance. So we're gonna start with thrones. Oh, I have these backwards. This should be this way. Oops. There we go. We're going to start with thrones. Thrones' appearance is perhaps the most bizarre of the first grouping. They are said to look like great glowing wheels covered with many eyes. They serve as God's chariot and dispense his judgment in order to carry out his desires for us. Thrones are massive flying eyeballs. When we talk about biblically accurate angels, this is one of the two that people generally tend to lean on because they are terrifying. Thrones are very strange. Not a lot is known about them other than the fact that they literally are said to be turning, I think, engulfed in fire too. Like literally like wheels of fire with eyes all around. What that means exactly, couldn't tell you, but this is the best description we have of them. I don't know how well you can actually see this, but you know the one I'm talking about. It's the big orb full of eyes. I'm going to put it this way because we don't know exactly what angels appeared to the shepherds. But I'm going to guess it was probably one of these last two. Probably not the thrones. The thrones are not said to ever speak, per se. They do things, but they don't speak as far as I understand. So they're going to get, like, C tier, because they theoretically could have been involved, but I'm not exactly sure. Very, very odd. Wendigoon made a video about angels, and this is one of them that I think is very interesting. Again, he talked about, like, the fact that they're very, very bizarre. Also, would be utterly terrifying to see one of these things appear. Though, I think knowing what they look like now in the modern sense, and being prepared for that, if I saw that, I'm gonna fall down and probably be terrified, but not because of the creature, mainly because something big's about to go down. Sky's about to open up. Second coming of Christ, maybe. You know, run. Next up, cherubim. These are not flying babies. Far from it. These angels are the keepers of celestial records and hold the knowledge of God. They are sent to Earth with great tasks, such as expelling humankind from the Garden of Eden. Ancient art depicts cherubim as sphinx-like winged creatures with human faces, not the fat babies with wings that now grace greeting cards and book covers. Ophaniel, Ricbiel, and Zophiel are cherubim, as was Satan before his fall to evil. Supposedly, they're very beautiful. It seems counterintuitive, personally. Like, I feel like these guys are not particularly beautiful because of the multiple heads and wings. They have, I think, 6 sets of wings, if I'm not mistaken. One to cover their face, one to cover their feet, one set to cover their face, one set to cover their feet, and one set to fly with. However, apparently they just radiate the presence of God, and they are literally like, think of them as God's personal bodyguards, or, like his royal guard. I think that's a good way of looking at it. It's entirely possible that this was the type of angel sent to the shepherds, because it doesn't say what type of angel. Specifically, I want to circle back. Let's see, verse 13 in chapter 2. Suddenly a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests." Imagine this. You're in a field late at night. You're a lowly shepherd. When I say lowly shepherd, these guys were not highly favored, right? They were sort of the lowest caste of society. And suddenly, while you're just out in the field in the middle of the night, a massive holy angel appears to you. Already terrifying. Then the sky rips open. Like, literally, the veil between heaven and earth was briefly made transparent, and a great company, we're talking potentially thousands of angels, all in a choir praising God, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests." Oh my gosh, talk about an incredible experience. I think that would convert me forever. Like, after seeing that, like, that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. So, because these guys are very likely the ones we saw, I'm going to put them in S tier. I think that's most likely, because the next type of angel, the last type, is the highest. These guys are closest to God. They are basically the chief administrators. I don't know if it'd be fair to call them part of the council of God, that is a whole nother thing. The Council of God is part of a group called Elohim, not to be confused with the capital E, Elohim, which is another word for God in Hebrew, I believe. But basically, these guys are... It's said that they're not angels, but they are. It's very confusing. Again, we're not meant to really know this. This is heavenly knowledge. This is something that, you know, it doesn't pertain to our day-to-day lives, so it's probably best not to think about it. They'll understand that God is not just alone in the clouds. It's not just, you know, big man sitting on a big throne in the clouds all by himself watching. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff. I think for people to say, like, oh, but God didn't help me here or there, it's like, there is evil in the world. There is evil here. God has dominion, and he's working, but it is not his will that all evil should be wiped out in an instant. Because, let me put it this way, if that was the case, I'd be gone. You'd be gone. Every person you'd know would be wiped off the earth if God just said, evil be gone. Because we are evil by nature. We're sinful by nature, and that's the whole reason God sent his son to this world to die for us, is so that we could have redemption. But as far as this goes, let me go ahead and read this. Seraphim. Seraphim means the fiery ones. It is the plural of the word seraph. These angels are mentioned in the Bible as having faces, hands, and feet. Oh, excuse me, I guess I had it backwards. Each seraph has 6 wings, 4 of which they use to cover themselves in the presence of God as a sign of humility. They use the other 2 to fly. They cry out, "Holy, holy, holy," appearing to worship God continuously. They are often depicted in religious art. These are the angels who are closest to God. They encircle his throne and emit an intense, fiery light representing his love. Seraphim are considered fiery serpents, and not even the other divine beings may look at them. There are only 4 of them, and each has 4 faces. When they come to Earth, they leave their serpent appearance behind, preferring tall, thin, clean-cut embodiments. That's wild. That's really odd. Okay, so I'm honestly not sure even between these 2 descriptions. I'm gonna say this will embody the cherub and this is the seraphim. I've seen both of these. I don't know which one is more accurate though. As you can hear, they have feet and faces and 6 wings, but they're also serpent-like. But then when they leave the serpent-like appearance behind, they're tall and thin with clean-cut appearances. I have no earthly idea how to even process that into an image. They seem contradictory. So, again, maybe it's knowledge we're not meant to know, but regardless, I think... Let's put it this way. In the context here, we are not told what type of angel appeared to the shepherds. We are told, however, it started with fear not, right? Because it's probably pretty terrifying. If this thing appeared in front of you, you'd be terrified. No doubt about it. If it appeared next to me, I'd be absolutely mortified. For a number of reasons. Even as someone who believes and who understands the hierarchy and everything, that would still be terrifying. Like, these things are potentially massive. We don't know how big they are, but they could be 40, 50 feet big, 100 feet, 200 feet, like, couldn't tell you. But they're big, very big, much bigger than people. And there's only 4 of them. Only 4. Meaning these guys are very important. So, as far as it goes, I'm trying to think of anything else in the Bible that would be more important than the announcement of God's Son coming to the earth. I can't think of one. I think it's very possible this may have been the angel that came to announce it. All I know is if I was having a kid, my best friends would be running around telling everybody. It's not going to be the people that are like way down the line from me. It's going to be my best friends, right? They're going to be the ones, oh my gosh, so-and-so's having a baby. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You know, like that would be what happens, right? That's pretty normal, at least from a human perspective, though I think that is an emotion that comes from joy and joy comes from God. So if we're made in the image of God, then that comes from him as well. That said, there is enough evidence to say it is possibly a seraphim that came to the earth to announce to the shepherds that, hey, guess what? God's coming. He's here. Like, literally, he's born. Go find him now. That would be pretty terrifying. I think this is an A tier. Undoubtedly. This is my favorite type of angel. I just think they're so cool. Like, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I like all the angels. I think they all have their own purpose and everything, and it's not saying that any one of these is bad or any one of these is, like, you know, not useful, but I think there's certain angels here that definitely top the list for a reason, at least in terms of the Christmas story. So, but that is my tier list for angels, specifically related to the Christmas story. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you disagree with that, let me know. I would definitely like to know that. But that is going to do it for that portion. I'll go ahead and take a... how do I share this? Download. Download image. All right. So that'll do it for that. I'm going to pull you guys into the chill screen for a couple minutes while I get things set up, and then we're going to go ahead and play that game. I've got that all set up and ready to go. Oh, dang. Sorry, just ended up reading it. Apparently Kaiserreich on Hearts of Iron 4 just updated, and they just did a South China rework. I was playing it a little bit last night, and my gosh, they changed the whole thing. Let's see, what are we doing here? Okay. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas so far. Oh, there we go. I'm like, why am I only putting out 360p? That's not good. All right, so time to change it. If you guys saw the tags on this one, you probably already know what game I'm playing, but until then, no way of knowing. All right. Got that updated? Let's make this happen. All right, which one are we doing? It is... Man, why don't I have that one as a... Okay. Oh! There we go. All right. So this is The Long Dark. I got really excited because I just found out earlier. Apparently, this game is... off topic, how was the D&D campaign yesterday, day before yesterday? Oh, it was hilarious. Very, very funny. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but they basically ended up having to not fight per se. It was more a struggle, right, between. So there were two deities, local deities that basically ended up feuding with each other, and they didn't even know why. They were basically a stand-in for Snow Miser and Heat Miser, all taking place in Imperial China. Basically, there was a local official who was trying to manipulate... Wow, that is really loud. Let me turn that down. I don't know why it's so loud. There we go. Basically, there was a local official who was trying to manipulate everything to basically take over the country. He gave basically a mind control crown to the local deity who created the two spirits, if you will, that control the weather. And it worked for a time. He almost took over, but they ended up stopping him just in the nick of time. He was a lich, so they had to fight a lich at the end. This is the point everybody's already exhausted, but I think it was so rewarding. Everybody told me that they had a great time at the end, so I'm hoping that they were being truthful and they weren't just trying to be nice. It went 2 hours longer than it was supposed to, mainly because they kept trying to do things and taking sweet time with certain aspects, and I'm like, oh, alright, well, I'll try to expedite this as much as I can, but if you guys want the big fights, you're gonna have to sit through this. And they did. As tired as they were, I'm sure they had a good time. So, yeah, so this is The Long Dark. We're going to be playing the story aspect of it, which is Wintermute. I got really excited about this. Apparently, so the first 4 episodes have been out for some time. I think it's been like 3 years or so. And episode 5 still hasn't been released. They just announced it's coming in March. I'm so excited. So we'll play through episode 1 today, as much as I can anyway, and then see where we go from there. If you like the game, I might come back and play this some more. If you're not a big fan of it, then we might just leave it and I'll play it off stream. But I figure, what's Christmassier than getting stranded in the wilderness and almost freezing to death? Anyway, episode 1, here we go. Well, we gotta play capable, right? Players for some experience, and those learning for a balance between exploration and survival. Wildlife is sparse but can seek you out. Survival elements are challenging, but resources are plentiful. Let's do it. Will it take a dash? It will! Ha 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 ha. Oh, sorry. Turned up just a little bit. I don't know why it went quiet again. I like this little intro.
Now the pale morning sings of forgotten things. She plays the tune for those who wish to overlook the fact that they've been blindly deceived by those who preach and pray and teach, but she falls short in the night.
Ah, shoot, sorry. Just gonna shrink down my avatar a little bit. There we go.
Explodes in laughter. Don't you come here and say I didn't warn you about the way your world can alter.
Oh, gotcha. Enjoy your dinner, copycat.
Time it all shifts one way or the other. And I'm a goddamn coward, but then again, so are you. And the lions roar, that's me evading and hollering for you. And I never really knew what to do. Lead you back to me.
I love this game, honestly. I got addicted to it a while back. I'm not terribly great at it, but I'm okay, I think. And honestly, I'm considering doing more story-based stuff. Because I love story-based games, but I just don't know which one to start with. I could do, like, The Walking Dead. I just don't know what you guys want to watch, you know? plowed right into it. Is it just gonna skip the cutscene or the like the
Astrid!
initial stuff? I honestly don't remember. Oh. There we go, 12 hours earlier.
The Joker. Seems about right.
Alright, let me see if I can, Oh, it's window or full screen only. That sucks.
Feels like another record cold snap on the way.
Man, why is the sensitivity so high? Holy mackerel. Oh. Oh, that's much better. Okay, while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and fix... Go ahead and turn off my Spotify Now playing, just because it clutters the screen a little bit. Marvelous, marvelous. Okay, back to it.
We're going before the pipes freeze up again.
Yeah, I learned the hard way. You really do have to take as much as you can.
Great Bear Island. Dad used to fly there all the time. He said it used to be beautiful. Not much reason to go there these days, since the quakes and all.
Start that fire. It's crazy just how much stuff,
Damn, I was right. Pipes froze up again. Cheap electric crap. Never works when you need it.
how much stuff he's got here, and then how, like, sparse everything else is later. Can I not have this? I'm just looking at it, I guess. Alright, well, let me get my parka.
I don't remember needing my parka this early in the season. It seems to get colder every year. Getting pretty late in the day.
I'll explore the hangar.
Guess I could take a nap. Well, here we are, old girl. Your best flights may be behind you, but you're still beautiful to me. And anyways, you're all I've got.
That seems
I'd
a
sure
little
love
ominous.
to give you one last great adventure.
Can I turn on subtitles? Let me see if I can turn on subtitles. There we go. He wants to take a nap. Nap over.
Who could that be?
Who indeed? Holy crap, that got loud.
Jackrabbit Remote Transport, Mackenzie speaking.
I told her not to come up. I told her you couldn't fly in this weather. For once, will you not be so damn
Whoa,
stubborn and
whoa,
listen?
slow down, Maureen. What are you talking about?
She just showed up. Said you'd see her. Said you'd fly her north. I know you need the money. The weather service...
It's okay, Maureen. I've got it from here.
Hello, Will.
What are you doing here?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah. Years. I haven't heard from you since...
I know. I know. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
Well... What brings you... I mean... Are you sick?
No, not me. But I need to get to someone who is.
Right. So you're still a doctor?
Yes, I'm still a doctor.
I thought that after... Why are you here?
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
Great Bear? There's nothing there anymore. Not since...
I know. But I have to get there.
Still trying to save the world, huh?
Somebody has to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mackenzie, Will, I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait. Questions? Astrid, are you in trouble?
Are you gonna help me, or not?
What's in the case?
What's
See,
the
there's that thing
case?
about no questions, remember?
What's in the case, Astrid?
No questions.
Look, the weather out there is bad. Bad. I mean, it's getting worse. You walk in here after years. I could have been dead. You could have been. And then you show up and you want me to just risk my life flying into the middle of the great northern nowhere to deliver you in some mystery metal case to some remote wilderness outpost, all because you walked in here and asked me to?
Yes.
Astrid, you can't bring him back.
This isn't about that.
I know how hard it's been.
No. You don't know, Mackenzie. You don't know anything.
You don't think I feel it too?
Are you gonna take me or not? The longer I wait, the worse it'll get. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Wait. The worse what we'll get? Why do I have a feeling you're not talking about the weather?
Because I'm not.
Ooh.
Throw your bags in the plane. I'll get started on pre-flight. Better buckle up tight, because it's gonna be a rough ride.
I'd say so. Just a little rough.
Let's see. 2 people
Oh,
plus
wow.
enough
Welcome
fuel
back,
to get us
Copycat.
out to Great Bear and back leaves... Almost no capacity for cargo. If we're too heavy, we'll burn through our fuel before we get there. I'll have to be careful about what else I take with me.
No, I forgot it does this to me. Ugh.
The mysterious case. Astrid traveling pretty light. Wherever she's going, she must not be planning to stay long.
So I have to put this, and
Just
this.
need to grab my parka and we can go.
Wait, where's all this stuff I grabbed pre? Okay. Because I have it on. It'll just keep it in my inventory? Maybe. Can't search the lockers. Alright, I guess we'll see what happens, but, oh, I sure hope I can fly through this blizzard.
I see you're still wearing it.
Huh? Wearing what?
Your ring. Our ring.
Oh. Yeah, I mean...
I can't move away. You can't see it.
I wear mine too.
Why?
Memories, I guess.
I thought you wanted to forget.
Not all of it.
Look. I should have looked for you.
It's okay. I've kept busy. I've moved on.
You sure? Because this all seems pretty familiar. You still working with that researcher? Doctor, what's his name?
No. No, I'm not working at the center anymore.
Well, then where?
I'm working on my own. Freelance, you could say.
Suspicious.
Freelance doctor. That sounds legit.
I don't question your life choices, Mackenzie.
She makes house calls.
Plenty of
She wears a
things
plague
you can
doctor
do
mask.
Besides hanging out in your dad's old plane and drinking in the daytime.
Hey, we had a lot of good times in this plane. And it's under control.
I know, okay? I'm not here to fight, really.
I think about him all the time, you know?
I know you do.
What I did. The choice I made. I did it for us.
You don't have to. Let's just not...
No. It's important that you hear this. There's things I need to
Mackenzie,
say.
not now. There's...
Just let me tell you.
Will, shut up for a second. Something's wrong.
Ooh.
That is not good.
What's going on?
Power's gone. Whole electrical system looks fried.
Shit! What's happening?
No power means we're going
EMP!
Hold tight.
Will?
Astrid.
Aurora Borealis, at this time of day, in this part of the country, at this time of year, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Astrid! I must have gone right through the windshield.
Dang! Look at the
Trees
drop
broke
on
my
that!
fall. Oh, mostly.
Give me that stick. Wait, do I still have all the stuff I grabbed? No, of course not.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Say J? Bandages. Crafting. Bandage.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Boots. Boots.
Too cold to think.
Apparently that fire is not enough. Convenient, there's all these sticks and newspapers everywhere. And firewood. Alright, how do I do this again? Craft? No. Which button is it? Fire. Use the campfire option in the radial menu. How do I pull up the radial menu? Alright, let's see. Options. Key bindings. Radial menu. Oh, it's space. I forgot about that. Alright, that looks pretty good. What was the tree made of? Wool?
Come on. I don't feel so good. I need to rest up.
I'd like to make extra bandages, please. Another. All right.
Astrid hasn't come looking for me. Which means she can't come looking for me. Because she's hurt. Or worse.
Well, that's not good.
I'd better get back up to the crash site.
And how, pray tell, do you intend to do that? Ooh, piece of candy. I'm doing what you should never, ever, ever do in a crash incident, which is climb on adjusted logs like this. Fallen logs. It's just such a bad idea.
I could probably climb that.
Oh, you think? No! No, I didn't mean to climb back down! Alright, gotta watch that animation going back up, I guess. Harvest rose tips. There we go.
I'd eat anything right about now.
I bet you would.
I think I'm gonna make it.
He dies immediately. Give me them rose hips. I don't even know what a rose hip is.
Finally made it.
Yeah, I could really use some food and water right now.
My plane. Not sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
Well, there was some subtle
I've been
foreshadowing.
looking for you.
Alright, put on that parka. Actions. No! I turned them into bandages!
Astrid's back.
It's
Locked.
only a 3-digit combination. I could crack that in 10 minutes.
Whatever's in this case, Astrid was ready to die for it. I hope she hasn't already died for it.
Alright. Okay, let me get, Oh, I am wearing it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Just can't repair it yet.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Ah, here's another cloth. Excellent. Alright. Ooh, and a flare.
She definitely passed through here. And in a hurry.
Wow. I don't know how he saw that. His head just, like, jerked to the right. Ooh, old man's beard. Okay. I should probably find a nice area to create a fire and warm up a bit. I have some food, but I just need shelter now. Alright, if I recall, there's rabbits down here. It's rabbit season! Dang it. Aw. Let it be known that Micah does not... Weak throw. For real. Let it be known that Micah
I've been here recently.
does not condone
Could it have been Astrid?
harming animals for any other reason than survival, and even with that, please try not to if you can avoid it. This is purely a survival situation.
Come on. Come on. Are you
No.
serious?
Hunter's in shambles. Listen. Hunting is one thing, but like
Come on.
the way that he hunts these rabbits is pretty brutal. Not gonna lie.
That's done.
All right, let's add some fuel. Alright, I have... Oh, I forgot I can make that. Yeah, I need that. How do I... Used to make a tea. Helps manage pain, but like... How I do that? Yeah, don't throw rocks at animals, yeah. No items in inventory. Cook. Leave it. Oh. Fine. Alright, guess I need to do the thing. I'm sorry, little one. Dang it. Come here, little one. Man, I kill for a bow and arrow right now. Far to the right. There we go. Sorry, my dude. Don't look! No! Alright, harvest. Give me all the meat it has. Guess I don't even know why. Well, that's a start, I guess. Yeah, it's a bobblehead figure. Man, I forgot how dark this game gets. Like, literally very dark. Just hop in that fire. It'll be better for you. Get warm. Got him. I'm sorry. What? What? What the heck? I hit him, but it wouldn't let me pick it up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, this is brutal. no, it's gonna put out the fire. Oh, that's really not good. I'm gonna keep sticks. All right, I need to keep moving.
Astrid, where did you go?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that a wolf?
I'm gonna do something dumb. Food! Uh-oh. Well, at least the blizzard's over. No.
Come on.
I'm out of sticks.
Goddamn freezing.
That's on. That's it. Go on, get. Oh no. Wait, where am I? Oh, that's wild. Hey, how do I clear it away?
Oh, is that a wolf? I need to find food.
Alright, there's my food. Give it to me! Well, I'm in a pickle. This is not a good run.
Oh, is that a wolf? I better keep my distance.
There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna take the meat. Let's see, 43 minutes is less time. I have to push forward because that wolf is basically guarding now. Okay, well, we have food, but now I just need to cook it.
Whoa. Looks like some kind of radio tower. It must be closer to civilization than I thought.
Oh, and the wind just cut out. Oh, thank God. Is that a cave? Oh my gosh, is that a cave? Not quite, but it does appear to count as shelter, yeah? Yeah, okay.
So cold.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
I could eat anything.
Oh, thank God.
worked.
Okay. Add fuel. Add all the sticks. Alright, so now I just wait until this is cooked. Oh, yeah, look at that. First I was afraid, I was petrified. That meat wasn't petrified. Oh, it feels so good now. Alright, let me see if I can get some more sticks. Alright. I can kind of squat here next to the fire.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, I'm out of food. I think I just have to wait now. Can I just... first aid. Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Dang it. So what can I do with the old man's beard or whatever it is? Oh, prepare to hook rose hips. Okay, water. Whoops. Pick it up. Cook. Prepared rose hips. There we go. Cook. Oh, that does count as food. Look at that. Tea time. I take that. Pick up. I'm warmed up. Water's okay. My tired level's just okay. Let's see. Use. Apply bandage to what?
Come on.
Man, I thought it was going to be like, you don't need to apply a bandage. Nope. I think the strategy here... Oh, man, I need the hatchet for that. No. I think my strategy here is just going to be kind of chilling by the fire until sunrise. Oh, I forgot I can eat those stalks. That's food too. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but with cattails like that, the stalks are edible, but the plume at the end is not. Apparently they're like distantly related to like spring onions, I think. But the cattail itself is a pretty good fire starter. So in a pinch, it's pretty good for that. Oh no, add fuel. I've got one stick. Cook. Nope, apparently just gotta eat them raw. I guess it's better than starving to death. Take torch. Oh, that's not gonna last but a few seconds. Alright, we just gotta go, because that... My torch went out. Oh, there were sticks. Yeah, I think we just have to go, though. Your tower's this way. Hopefully there's an inside. Hate it when someone tries to use my tail as a fire starter. Tom and Jerry's not supposed to be a guide. I can't do the the Tom scream. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Scenic view. It is quite scenic, isn't it? Oh.
Whoa. Someone's just sitting here.
Search frozen corpses. Alright.
Great. A town. Maybe I can find help there.
Cool. Yeah, pretty dark. I mean, this whole game is sort of it's a frozen hell.
Look. Smoke from that chimney.
I really like how this game
means someone's
mixes a lot of like story with just open world survival. I think it's a really unique strategy.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Can I go in here?
This whole area looks like...
Oh, thank God, I can get away from the cold. Uh-oh. I don't think whoever lived here needs this anymore.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh, food. Gonna take a spoon and burn it? Oh yeah, Pinnacle Peach. Oh heck yeah. love that I can take the toilet water. That's so gross.
This'll come in handy.
Teddy bear. Is there a bed I can sleep in? This house doesn't even have a bed in it. Just a creepy attic with a crib. Oh, heck yeah.
Burning.
Oh man, my torch. Can I sleep? I can't see Jack. Oh, leave house. There we go. Dang, it seems darker than when I went in there. Sorry for everybody walking. Or watching. Seriously, more considered dog behavior. I'm assuming about the toilet.
Hello?
Oh, she's armed.
Anybody here? Hey. Hey, wake up. Holy shit! Wait! Hold your fire!
Get back.
Okay, okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Outsider.
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the others. So, must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't know any better.
My plane, I crashed in the mountains nearby. I'm looking for someone who crashed with me. A friend. She might be
Just a
injured.
friend?
I haven't seen her.
Listen.
I don't think she's
could
seen
you
anybody.
maybe point that gun someplace else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you?
Okay, calm down, Gojo.
Make the wrong move, say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
The others are all gone. If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Name's Mackenzie, by the way. And you are?
I
Gojo.
had a name once. But for years, the townsfolk have called me Grey Mother. A name takes on its own life. Such that at one point, the name becomes the thing it belongs to. then the old names fade. Can only be remembered by the young and the true.
So, I should call you...
You should call me Grey Mother also.
I'm not going to address the gun yet.
Where are we?
Milton, a forgotten town deep in the mountains. You're far from home.
But, where are we on Great Bear? My plane came down in a storm, and my compass was acting funny.
I've lived here all my life. Not much use for the outside world. Milton's the last of the old mountain towns. Now, it's almost impossible to get to. Or get out of. Only people left here are either too poor or too proud to leave.
Which are you?
I have what I need. At least I did, before the bad man came. Now I'm not sure I have enough to get through the winter.
Batman.
I need to find my friend, but I'll do what I can to help.
My mind is fuzzy. Some things come through so sharp, others like a dream. Let me think. Let me rest. Maybe I can pull some memories out of the fog. Maybe I can find something that could help you find your friend.
The town seems so quiet. Does anyone still live here?
Not many. After the earthquakes, less. After last night, even fewer.
Where did everyone go?
That I cannot say. All I know is that I heard screams and could smell smoke for most of the night.
You mentioned smelling smoke?
Someone came here. One of the townsfolk. Tried to convince me to leave. They said there were houses burning in the town. They said people were scared and were leaving for the coast. On foot. Foolish plan. But that's what they said to do. After the quakes. If there was ever another emergency, go to the coast and help will come. They wanted me to go with them. But I'm not ready to leave Milton.
They left you here? Alone?
I'm not alone. I have my Lily.
Lily?
Never mind.
Sitting here with a rifle in your hands. You expecting trouble?
Trouble. Trouble found me.
You mean the storm?
The bad men. The bad men came. Took my things. Tried to take my house. They thought they were safe. Because Grey Mother can't see. They were wrong.
Who are the bad men?
The men, they passed through town. The night of the storm. The night of the lights.
I'm looking for my friend. She crashed. The plane came down in the mountains. Do you think she could have come through and been caught by these bad men?
It's the Batman.
I can't say for sure.
And I'm something of a joker myself.
The survivor.
The Batman.
Yes.
Where are they?
She is.
Then there is always hope.
The bad men. Did they try to hurt you?
Everyone thinks being old means you're weak. But they underestimated Grey Mother.
It seems they did. Okay. Well, Any idea how I can get out of this town? I need to find help.
The old quake closed down most of the roads in and out of town. That was years ago. Blizzard just swept through town after the power went out. As for help, you won't find any out there. You're on your own. We both are.
I crashed without much food or gear myself. And if these bad men cleaned you out, we're gonna need to find some food and fuel, or neither of us is gonna make it through the next few days. You have any idea where we could find some supplies?
The bad men took everything. And the others in town who would have helped me are gone. The ones left will have their own worries. It's up to you, outsider.
I'll do what I can, but I'll need your help. There must be somewhere in town to get food, fuel, the essentials.
What about your friend? Aren't you in a hurry to find her?
Yes, I am. And I'll be looking for signs of her. But there's a lot of ground to cover, and without gear, I won't make it. So while I'm looking for supplies, you see what you can remember about the Night of the Lights, and if she might have passed through town. That way, maybe we can help each other.
Okay, outsider. Grandmother can't promise she can unlock the secrets in the dark cupboards of her mind. But she'll try.
All right. I could talk to her all day, but it's a long conversation. So for now, let's go see. Oh gosh, I'm really stumbling around in the darkness right now, aren't I? Is there a place I can sleep? I won't have to light a flare. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do just matches, right? Aha. Ooh.
What have we here?
Alright, let's see if we can find some stuff. Oh, it's just cardboard box. There's just no food. Oh. Okay. Let's go ransack the town. Due to global economic realities that are known well to you, we are unfortunately unable to remain in operation. All banking services are hereby suspended until further notice. What? They're just like, yeah, it's not profitable to work a bank in this town, so you don't have a bank anymore. That's crazy. Mittens!
What is this?
Am I currently wearing any? A lot of kindling here.
Must be the key to the bank manager's house. Better take this food.
Lockers! Alright, give me good stuff. Come on. I'll take a soda. Man! What a letdown.
Excellent.
If I recall, the combination's around here somewhere.
I think I can use this.
It was like taped to a monitor or something. Oh, soda. I guess it's not here. Well, let's go find that bank manager's house. Wait, what does this say? No more cash. Yeah, I feel that. Alright. Lots of places to search. Post office. Should have a lock on it, whatever it is. Would it be this one? Aha! Alright, let's see if there's anything good in here. Can opener, yes please.
I'll be hungry later.
Oh, heck yeah. Sardines! Meals of champions!
That'll come in handy.
Oh, did I just put that on? I think I did. Let's see. Actions. Repair. I did. Perfect. Probably strip those down. Get some leather from it. Dang, those look pretty rough. Not gonna lie.
I can always use more food.
Aha! 1938. Let's see if we can go find some good stuff in the bank. Bank vault. There we go. Oh, that thing just yeeted itself open. Alright. Some books for burning. More burnables.
I better take this food.
Who's storing chocolate bars in their deposit box? What the heck, guys? Man, that was not a good haul. I'd kill for a pry bar right now. Like, come on. Just anything. Yeah, oh well. Let us continue. There are more places to search. Backpack. Let's see. Come on.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Weird shaped building. Alright, well, I guess that's about all there is for this one. I know there's a convenience store. Let's go see if we can find that. I think it's... Is it down this way? Oh, heck no. I just hear wolves. There's the combini. Orca. How much is charging? $8 $2.88 in gas. That's crazy. Even if it's Canadian, that's crazy. Is that what you guys are paying up there?
Well, another stranger. Have you escaped the town?
Escape the town? No, I just arrived.
Not a refugee from the highways, then. You look weary, traveler. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. But you can call me Methuselah.
Why would
I'm
somebody
here
willingly
to
accept that
witness
name?
The passing of an age.
What do you mean, the passing?
Don't you see the signs?
You seem oddly familiar, old man.
Is that right?
Yeah. And this whole place feels strange and empty.
The quakes changed everything here years ago. Great Bear's back was broken, and it's been laid low ever since.
Then what are you still doing here?
Aren't we here to witness an apocalypse of an apocalypse, you and I? No one thought the world would end this way, but how could they not have seen it?
It's probably just a storm. Power failure. I'm sure everything will be back to normal in a few days.
I'm not sure anything will ever be back to normal.
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed. But it looks like she must have made it out alive. Have you seen anyone pass by here?
Many people have passed. All have gone into the town. I haven't seen any come back.
What is this town? I don't recall seeing it on any maps.
This is Milton. Paradise Lost. It's a town of the old world. Discarded, left behind. You won't find much hope.
I need to find my friend.
I'm not sure you'll find any friends here.
Are we not friends, old man?
Any idea why all the cars are stalled and left behind?
They all stopped running. People abandoned them. Nothing but metal coffins now.
You always this cheerful?
My
It's delightful.
heart weeps for you, stranger. My days are nearly finished. But you'll have to live with what remains. Go safely, and good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
He's literally wearing an Omega t-shirt. Or, hoodie. I love that. Infinity. Alright, I'm cooking some stuff here. Let's see if there's anything good worth taking here. Lantern! Yes, please. Ton of food. Well, old man's not gonna be eating it because I'm not sure he's human. What's this? Dog food. Ugh. I guess in a pinch, it's better than starving. Uh-oh. Am I encumbered? I sure am. Let's drop that dog food. Actions. No, repair. Harvest. Now there's dog food. They really just want me to drink out of the toilet that bad, don't they? Bunch of sickos. Eat up. Alright, what else can we cook? Wait, wasn't there like frozen fish or something? Oh, it's cooked. Ah, what's in the cooler? Heck yeah. I love the fact that I'm like clattering around as I move. Oh, yes, please. No, I need that bedroll. That is necessary. Could use a pry bar, too. Come on.
I need to drop something.
Well, I can harvest that. Maybe repair some stuff. So let's see. Let's look at this one. So from... Okay, that... So go ahead and harvest this one. We will repair this one. Everything seems like it's pretty well put together. Oh, yeah, these definitely these need to be repaired. Big time. And these too. Wait. Oh, there we go. Where? Actions. Let's go ahead and harvest that. Fixing up my pants. To 68%. That's a little better. Oh, do I have extra socks? I do. Actions. Harvest. Back to this. Repair. Yeah, I know you're sleepy, Mackenzie. Oh, I can't repair while I'm in the dark. Holy crap, I am in the dark. Let's get out of the dark. Does this count as not the dark? Whoops. Actions, repair. Alright, I guess, yeah, I'm still overweight. Great. Ooh, I know what I can do. Where is the lantern? Actions. I can't repair it, but I can refuel it. Still overweight. Let's cook some peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. Nice. Still overweight, jeez. What can I drop? Oh, this is spent. Drop that. And I have 16 of these. Just drop half of them. Ooh, I'm so close. I'm only just under a kilogram over. Actions. Harvest. Oh, so close. Can I repair these? There we go. I think part of it is I'm tired, so can I bedroll? Sleep up, my boy. Pinnacle Peaches sounds like a brand out of Peak. Doesn't it, though? You know, I'm still so mad that I never got to see the, Wait, what time is it? Let's see. How do I do that before? Oh, there we go. I'm still so mad that I never got to see the, Baby No Money and Iron Mouse collab on Peak. So let's go ahead and light this. If there's anything else I'm missing here. I feel like there is. Ooh, beef jerky. Do it again. Nice. Search the abandoned truck for emergency supplies. I didn't quite read that, so it's possible there was some information in there I just totally glazed over. Alright, well, let's see. We're patched up. We're fed. Well, I should drink some water. Agua. Summit Soda. Now that sounds like a Brandon Peak. Alright, let's go outside. I think the truck is this way. Never mind. So am I supposed to, let's see, fridge with food, for the firewood bin. Could really use an axe. Dang, look at how fast those clouds are moving. Blizzard for sure. What the heck happened to these houses? It's like something came through and smashed them. Fire's not going to do that to glass. Search this tiny little glove box. Can't wait to get over the mainland. We finally be together for real. I'll meet you there tomorrow night. Like we plan to stash stuff near the big fallen tree in the marshy area behind St. Christopher's. Got lucky with that one, I guess. Scrap metal. Come on, where are all the tools? I love the ambience in this game. It's so unsettling. I think the church was this way, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it food or...
Condensed milk? That's got a lot of calories in it. Oh, look at that. I'm back up to 30. It's probably because I was tired. Should I have stocked dog food for Mother Gray Mother or whatever her name is? Mama Gray.
Lamp fuel. Could be useful.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff will come in handy.
Ooh, scarf. I don't think I had one of those before. Oh, I see. Let's see. Not better than that one. Better than this one? Nope. Because 2 beanies is better than a scarf. Okay, well this place isn't exactly well stocked. Moving on. Wait, did I hear dogs? Uh-oh. Well, when we brought our Earl Grey tea, I'm telling you, can't begin to think what you did if we brought our dog food. What's interesting is the wildlife in this game actually does hunt. Like in some games, it just kind of roams around, but in this game, it actually does like hunt other animals and stuff. Alright, let's find a fridge. Oh, dang. Oh, it's calories. Alright, give me the crackers. All the crackers. Oh, is that acceptable? Alright, Mama Gray, do you have a hatchet by any chance? Man, I really don't want to give her all this stuff. I guess I can give her books. These are heavy. I don't know. I need more. I'm not gonna kill you with it. What do you think? That's a silly question. Why would you say it? There's a wolf right outside, isn't there? Yup. I don't really feel like getting mauled by a wolf right now. don't remember if I can go that way. I don't... Or maybe I can. Probably just focus on finding some more firewood. Drop that off for her, and then... I think she gives me a piece of gear. Yeah, let me just keep my distance from him. Picking up sticks like this just makes me feel like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. From Family Guy, if you know the reference, you know. Man, where are all these people keeping their stuff? A hatchet, a pry bar, and a shotgun would be awesome right now. You've never seen a full episode of Family Guy? Oh, that's crazy. I wouldn't say I grew up with it exactly, but it's definitely like one of those shows that if it's on, it's like not the worst thing on television. Not the greatest either, but not the worst. Into the church. Dang. Guy got fired because not enough people showing up. Dies ira solvet salcum in favilla. I don't speak Latin.
Could end up being useful.
Alright, well that should be the last of the wood that I need. Alright, and then I saw something about a stash behind the church. Let's see if we can't find that. Was it... Let's see, Milton supply caches at the church. The collapse top Milton ready. Be ready for the worst. Find the collectibles that point you to the cache locations. See on map. Aha! Oh, that way somewhere.
Can't feel my hands.
Little chilly for you, sir. I went right past it? Aha! Come on, please be some good stuff in here.
Aha! Here it is. This'll keep the lamp burning.
Ooh. Freaking MRE in there. Alright, let's cook some stuff. Warm up and get some more energy. Alright, throw another book on there. And another. Aw, shoot. Well, I guess I'm leaving that there, because I'm not starting another fire just to finish that. We're good, we're good. Should have enough firewood. You were gonna read that. Pretty sure it was in Latin. Not sure. Well, I mean, unless you can read Latin, I don't know. Already look at this? I did. Wolves. Dang. That's the one thing I don't like about this game is I can't jump. So if you get stuck behind an obstacle, you literally have to go along. I like how he goes from yawning to dying of exhaustion when he's running. Like a casual yawn and then just into... Alright, let's see. I don't remember there being blood. Maybe there was. Oh, is that it? Nope. So close, come on. I really have to give her my one cedar plank. Oh my gosh! There we go. Took long enough. Alright. What's up, old lady?
Have you been able to remember anything else about that night? Anything that might help me find my friend?
I'm back in that night. A wind howling. Voices passing through town. I can hear them. Just outside the window. It's windy, but the voices carry. They are yelling. Her voice, it passes through town. She's running. She's alone, calling for help. But no one comes.
Why didn't anyone help her?
Yes. Why didn't they? They should have. They should have found her before it was too late.
Anything else you can remember might help.
They said men came from the tunnel.
What about the tunnel?
The only way out of Milton. The only way through the mountains. It's the only way she could have gone.
The power seems out all over town.
The power's always been spotty here, since the quakes. No money to fix the broken stuff left behind. And nobody from the mainland seemed to care enough to do anything about it.
I'm sure someone will come and fix it.
Sure.
Nobody's coming to save Milton.
How can you be so sure?
I've learned to hear the difference between something quiet and something abandoned. This goes deeper than just a stillness. It feels like the moments before the world goes to sleep. We're just the last ones left awake to notice it.
So grim.
On the way into town, there was an old man. Glasses, big beard, walking stick. He seemed a little odd.
Doesn't sound like anyone from Milton. Most of the elderly have gone. Or died. I'm the only one left. The only one from the old days.
Alright, I'm done with this. Alright, see on map. I should probably sleep first. Let's see. Oh, it's midday, though. Nah, we gotta go. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I've literally found guns in these vehicles before. How is it that I'm not even finding a single candy bar now? Like, I think they're random drops, but even so. Dang. Let's raid this guy's house.
This'll come in handy.
Not really. That will. Dang.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I'm not sure what I was saying. In total honesty, I don't remember asking a question, but it's possible. Oh yeah, let's go. More thermal underwear. That definitely looks like a door to a basement. I want to go in there. These houses are so weird.
I could use this.
Oh, it might have been something along the lines of, I've found, like, literal guns and stuff in these cars before, and now I can't even find a stupid granola bar. Watch. Nothing. Little shack here. Ooh, flare shell. And some coal? Heck yeah. These wolves are just ravenous everywhere. Ah, there's the bus.
What happened here?
What the? Just phased into the bus for a moment. What's in here? Am I seriously over encumbered from that? That's crazy. There we go, not encumbered anymore. Wait, yes I am. What happened? Why am I down to 25? Oh, is it because I'm tired? Alright, I think the encumbrance just means there's an increased risk of when I fall, I sprain something. What does it want me to do from here? Turn to Grey Mother. Alright, so we're just going back to Grey Mother. To Grey Mama. Mama Grey. I hesitate to say Grey Mommy. posture check and hydrate. Alright, I got you, I got you. Approved. Appreciate you looking out for me. Oh no. But I'm so tired. It has been 3 hours, wow. I don't know that I'm gonna get all the way through this. I'm thinking I might just go see,
making me feel tired.
I might just go see Grandmother and then wrap up the stream for the day, because I would like to go spend some time with my family. Oh, look at that. You can see literally where the dogs are. It's crazy. Yeah, I'd like to go spend time with my family Christmas Eve, but, the intention will be for me to be back on again tomorrow for a little while. I can't guarantee that it'll be a super long stream, but I would like to pop in, maybe sometime in the afternoon, so I'm not 100% certain that I will see you again, before Christmas, but if not, at least you got the stream today. I can hear the dogs right there. Oh, they're eating a deer. Oh, that's cool, I guess. You do you. Alright, let's see what Mama Gray has to say.
Did you find it?
It was there, like you said.
And your friend?
No sign of her. The tunnel's blocked. Looks like maybe an avalanche. But I think she got through before that happened.
If the tunnel is blocked, that's the end for Grandmother.
So the tunnel is the only way through the mountains?
No. Not the only way through, but my only way through.
She was there at the tunnel, at the bus. I'm sure of it.
You think she passed through the tunnel?
I'm not sure, but she was there. She left me a sign, a word. Perseverance.
A word from the old days. Why would she write that?
A word from the old days. It's just a word.
She's telling me she won't give up.
Or maybe reminding you not to.
Dang.
Why write such a long name, though? It has to mean something more.
Why? Because you mean so much to her?
Because she wrote it in blood.
I seem to recall a town somewhere up north, far. What was it called? That's it. Perseverance Mills. Old logging and mill town used to be an important place. Now it's mostly dead, like Milton. Maybe she's pointing you there.
Perseverance Mills. How do I get there?
By car, before the quakes, when the roads were clear.
Looks like I'm on foot.
That will be a long road.
I'm starting to get pretty worried about my friend.
I'd say so.
There's only one thing left to be done. You need to put her to rest.
Put her to... I'm not giving up yet.
I remember something. A farmhouse on the other side of town. That night, the memories are confused, but somehow I remember the farmhouse. You'll find a key to a safety deposit box somewhere in there. Go to the bank and bring me the box that matches the key. Then you'll understand what happened to her.
Wait. Farm? Bank? What's this have to do with my friend?
They left her didn't they? She needed help, and they let her go. This is how we make it right.
Mama Gray's not right in the head.
I don't understand.
In the bank. You'll find the answers. Now go.
Can I have your gun?
I must be losing my mind. It smells like food cooking in here.
It's been a while since Grey Mother had anyone to make meals for. Please, take some soup before you go.
Thank you. That's really very kind.
Soup! Well, first, sleep. Sleep, then soup. No soup for you! Calm down, soup Nazi. Wait. Whoa, holy crap, it's dark.
Need a drink.
There's still soup. There's still soup. There's just more soup. Give me more soup. There we go. Oh, we are Gucci. And look at that, I even got a little boost to that. What's the time? Ooh. It's not quite sunrise. Alright, so we need to go to where now? Holy crap. Yeah, I think... Wait, highway robbery. Yeah, I think for today I'm gonna end the stream. I'll go ahead and make that save. Overwrite. Yeah, it's fine. Alrighty. Let me play in here. A little music. There's the music. Alrighty. Well, thank you again for hanging out with me, Copycat. For anybody else who might have popped in, who might be lurking on either Kick or elsewhere, I do appreciate the time that you've popped in here to spend with me on this very Merry Christmas. I would have loved to have done some karaoke or something, but as you've heard from my coughing, I'm still... My diaphragm is not in a shape to sing right now. I did attempt it last night. I was trying to practice, and I was like, no, there's no way. But I have stuff down the road. Don't worry, guys. It's exciting. I'm so excited. Honestly, sort of repeating what I said in the like the recap stream from Hallmat. I am so inspired to continue pushing forward. You guys make this so worthwhile. I have a lot of ideas, like a lot of ideas. Some of them I'm already working on. Some of them are going to take a bit more work. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm going to try to stream as much as I can going into the future. Now, they may not always be super long streams, but I would love to be able to stream. If I could, I'd stream each and every day, honestly. I will attempt to stream Saturday. There is another VTuber who recently debuted. I think her name is Axie Blobble. I could be wrong. But I think I have an idea regarding one of yours. You have to tell me what you got that idea. Let's see it. But I think it's Axie Blobble is going to be doing a raid. So if she chooses me, that would be super cool to have a few new folks pop in and say hi. I'd love to do a collab stream with her in the future. She seems like she's got a really infectious personality, and honestly, her model is super duper cute. She doesn't have like a full-on VTuber yet. It's gonna end up being it's gonna end up being she's a PNG tuber right now, so we'll see what ends up happening, but I think it'd be really cool to be able to do a collab stream with her in the near future. Just gotta find a game to collab with, and of course, find the time. But with that in mind, I will attempt to stream Saturday. I will attempt very, very much so to stream tomorrow. I will be streaming Friday, maybe Sunday, we'll see. Sundays are a little hairy for me lately, so we'll end up having to see how that goes, but yeah, just all in all, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. May God bless you. I can't wait to see you guys, and hopefully, maybe even tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care now.